get to our team coverage with a live look at the conditions outside.
Yes, and the real heroes of this newscast out in it, meteorologist Alan Rose on Monument Hill. And it's just been a fun morning, Alan.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to put it. Definitely a fun morning. You know, coming from California, we've already seen several winter storms, and this one, probably the biggest and coldest one yet. You know, good news here to report on I-25. We've seen several rounds of the plows going through, and most of the vehicles traveling behind us, is not that many, have been commercial trucks who have chain restriction laws in place right now between Monument and up into Denver, south parts of Denver, up into Lone Tree. So that's the big story if you're a passenger vehicle. Just traction laws at this point. Now the snow has been heavy at times. Sun's about to come up here in about 15 minutes, so we're getting better view, but visibility low all across Monument Hill. We're right near exit 161. We've been stationed here all morning, and it took us quite a bit of time to get up here this morning. Now the good folks at Village Inn, who brought us some coffee right around 5 o'clock to keep us warm, me and my photog Ryan, they also had a ruler, which I left at the station. So let's do a measurement out here right behind me, getting a little bit of drifting, but I hope Sam is watching this, seeing about 9 inches. Go a little farther back. I'd say anywhere between 9 and 10 at our location here in Monument. And the snow is not done. Sam did mention some drier air with that north wind kicking up. Hopefully that erodes away at some of the heaviest snow east of I-25. But we are still in the thick of it this morning, guys, and snow is expected here at least for the next couple of hours. So the bottom line, if you have to be outside and you're going to travel, make sure you do that with the all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive vehicles. Chain's not a bad idea to have in the back of the car. And speaking of driving around town, a News 5 reporter, Jessica Barretto is doing just that. She has the very latest on conditions right now in Colorado Springs. Jessica?
Thanks, Alan. Yeah, we're traveling along I-25 southbound, coming up on the Rock Rimmon exit soon, and traffic is moving along very slowly right now, kind of chugging along. We're going between 35 and 45 miles an hour and seeing a lot more cars kind of joining us on the road this morning, and that's to be expected because there aren't any lane markers visible. So really cars are kind of figuring out which lane to go into and taking it very slow this morning. Now, these roads have been treated throughout the morning, but you can still see they're coated in snow. That's because snowfall hasn't really been, it's been relentless throughout the morning, and we're seeing a little bit of a break right now, but still, it's hard for snowplows to keep up with that. So at this point, I'm going to double down once again on what Sam and Alan have been saying. If you don't have to be out on the roads this morning, simply avoid them altogether. But if you do plan on coming out, just be prepared for what you're going to face on the road. Some delays, some slowdowns, some tough visibility if that snowfall does continue to come down, which we expect it to late into the lunch hour. So just be prepared for that before you head out this morning and stay safe out there. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Jessica Barretto, News 5.